So hey everyone, we have another update from the team about the token burn. We also have some huge burns, so be sure to drop a like. From what I'm seeing so far, a very common question I get is about burning tokens, and this is what a team member has posted, Shiba Token Cat, who is very new to the team back in February. But I think he knows a lot about the token burn and overall just gives some clarity. Originating tokens or for some reason having access to dev wallets. And guys, again, there's no dev wallets. Please understand ahead of time and going forward, I'm not a dev. I merely help and manage for a Discord. I've reached to a Twitter now. So I think, there's going to be a lot of things have been asking. Instead of being so diplomatic, could you please help us with a target price of SHIBA? To be a Doge killer meme coin, will it ever go to the Doge price? Without burning, I don't see a point of going that much as Doge went. So a lot of people are unsure if we don't get a burn, if, Shiba Inu will ever reach 1 cent. Now, I'll be saying why 1 cent is possible even without the burn. If this was your question, I don't get it as I'm writing the rest of your tweets for that thread. It's not simple as burn tokens. This is only affecting long-term due to adoption and then scarcity. It would take a while. For a fast effect, around 90% of the supply. So at what point is that target price? And what we can see, I appreciate your reply. However, it was not exact answer to my rest of all the people. There is too much fuss about Shiba Inu price to 1 cent or 10 cents. But the supply is quadrillion. So people are demanding a burn basically. As my and a few people calculation, the market cap of Shiba could also be in trillion. The supply is 1 quadrillion, correct. However, 40% is in dead wallet sent by Ethereum Burn. It counts as part of a circulating supply, but these tokens are effectively forever gone. Now, we can see it'd be fun. Yeah, basically, the member is trying, to further evaluate on the burn by itself. So far, there have been no confirmations of the burn. A lot of people are demanding a burn, as we see here. And what we can see, if we ever want to reach $1 for Shiba Inu, we would need a burn. That would be a non-negotiable. But I think we can reach 1 cent even without the burn, and I'll show you here why. So there's a lot of things that are happening. The reason I chose to come here to both platforms is to mostly dispel FUD. People who were confused before a dev and things I would say would get twisted. I'm mostly bridging to answer questions about anything I might know and help going forward. Here to always help. And we're going to be seeing a lot of things in the future. It's very nice to see the team actually helping out newcomers. And the final thing, I only know so much. I collect info when I find it and collate to give the best answers possible. I only joined in February, like many others, and only know so much. I always try to answer with confidence of what I know and correct me if I misanswer something. And we can see here that basically the demand for a token burn is huge. Now, there's one Bitcoin that will actually have a huge burn in July, and it's going to be for long term. Can you guess what it is? It's Ethereum. It's on the blockchain. So for Shiba Inu, this is massive news because if Ethereum goes up, also Shiba Inu will go up. So I'm really excited for this one. The high rate of Ether being burned on Robston has reignited discussion regarding whether IAP will render Ethereum defamatory. So it could be very possible that actually as 88K on testnet Ether got burned, so that was a lot of money, we would be seeing Ethereum actually dropping in supply, and more Ethereum is destroyed than a new supply enters in circulation, and what this could mean for Ether's price moving forward. And we can see they burn, on one testnet, they burned 790 Ethereum, and you've experienced 0.04 being burned by observing 6 blocks that contain 86 transactions with 40 Ethereum rewards. So there's going to be burn for Ethereum, and this is massively going to increase the price. And it seems like a lot of these big coins, and not just smaller coins, are going in and adding in a burn. So 700 per day is an estimated low. Will burn 250,000 Ethereum annually. Decreasing supply 6,000 per day will burn 2 million each. And as I said before, it could be very possible that in the future we see something like that for SHIB as well. It can't really change the token economics, so it cannot be like SafeMoon, but it can still change regarding the burn by itself. People can still choose to burn their own tokens. Now, if we check over here, Ethereum testnet burns 88K Ethereum in preparation for IAP. So that is a lot of money, which is equivalent to about 200 million at current prices. And if we check over here, if Ethereum gets such a good burn, maybe Shiba Inu will have some sort of implementation of a burn. Now, this is why we do not really need a burn by itself. So if we check over here, the prices of Ethereum will probably most likely increase up as, as July update gets out. So that's going to be Ethereum 2.0. But the biggest thing for Shiba Swap is actually staking. So let me make you guys think a bit. Less circulation of coins due to staking will increase the price. If 344 trillion SHIB is staked in Shiba Swap, we will have 50 trillion in circulation. So that is equivalent of a burn. People will not be able to sell their tokens. If 500 billion goes into 50 trillion, price will hit 1 cent. And I mean, in the next 5 years, we could be seeing 1 cent. That is definitely possible just with Shiba Swap without the burn. So buy what you can afford, bury, then figure out how much you want to take out every month. And I plan out to take interest I take each from staking. And don't forget to stake your coins, because that will be massive. That will both generate the profit and both decrease the supply, which is the equivalent on burn. And what we can see here, that this will make a very little supply on the market cap. So if we check here, 344 trillion being staked in Shiba Swap, there will be only 50 trillion being sold. And obviously demand will be higher than the supply, and that will, in the long term, increase the prices. So that's why we don't need a burn. If we check over here, spreading awareness, damn, I wish I bought Dogecoin back then, and you still have time to go for Shiba Inu. And you do not realize how early it is for Shiba Inu in the future, which is something I explained in my previous burn video, is we could be seeing some sort of a governance system, some sort of a voting system for a burn, which is possible, but I don't even think we need a burn at this point. So the most important thing here is when Shiba Swap releases, or when it releases, is staking. Staking is an activity when a user locks or holds his funds in a cryptocurrency wallet to participate in maintaining the operations of proof of stake. And the future of crypto staking is healthier environmentally, perhaps economically, than PoE-based mining, and it gains momentum and increasing market share in the crypto sector. The shift towards staking received new strength when Ethereum finally made the shift and officially welcomed staking in December 2020. There's really no risk as coins are in your wallet and on the blockchain. You're rewarded because you help validate transactions through a proof of stake algorithm. Would recommend you that you watch a few YouTube videos so that we can see that there's gonna be a huge staking for Shiba Inu. And what this potentially means, if you stake through Shiba Swap, you will actually decrease the supply, which is equivalent of a burn. People will be trying to get into Shiba Inu, but it will increase the prices. So right now we're seeing 41%. Actually someone burned 1% of their coins because Vitalik burned 40% of them. But if we wanted to actually reach 1 cent or $1 right now, we would need 50% of all other coins burned. And that would need to include Binance, that would need to include Crypto.com, and the big wallets were probably not selling. So if we check over here, the big wallets, that they're holding $500 million. Are you kidding me? $500 million of SHIB would need to sell all their tokens to someone that will buy them and then send all of that into the burn wallet. And I don't think this will ever happen. Simply, there's too many holders, and rightfully so, because the price will increase for Shiba Inu in the future, not financial advice. But we can clearly see that staking and Shiba Swap is going to be basically the next burn from what I'm seeing. And that's something that I find really exciting. If we check over here, every single wallet, like the wallet is buying even more here right now. Yes, they may be sent, out in like past 3 months, but they're holding about $500 million without selling at all. So they know Shiba Inu will increase in price. So this is probably going to be the first trillionaire if Shiba Inu reaches 1 cent. So no, we do not need a burn by itself. What we need is Shiba Swap staking, as it's the equivalent of a burn. However, a burn would help realistically to reach that 1 cent price point, that half a penny, that 10 cent price point, and that's what I want to see. Anyway, be sure to drop a like and see you next time. Peace, everyone.